Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I'm really excited because I'm finally starting on this budgeting journey. I used to film a lot of videos talking about sinking funds, your personal journey with money, your relationship with money, but I've been really wanting to make these sorts of videos since I started watching them all over again. I feel like so much has changed in the YouTube budgeting world. There's all of these cash challenges, which there were before, but they weren't all like the really fun scratch offs and games, and I'm not sure yet if I'll get into all of that, but I definitely wanted to do scratch offs. Since this is all new, I need to set up my little binder. I'm not gonna do a ton of binders. Well, I don't know. I feel like I say that now, but who knows, maybe in the future I will. I used to own a planner sticker business, and through that I've accumulated a lot of accessories, dashboards, just fun little pieces of paper. A lot of the challenges that I'm starting off with are free. This is from Two Sister Bees or something like that. I love these, and then I made the envelopes. I don't think I'm going to end up using it. I do show you in the video me using it, but I ended up taking everything out. I also don't have a fun little divider for my money, and I'm not going to get one because I'm not going to use it. I store a lot of my money in here. This is my old cash box since I do markets. And really, this is only for my emergency cash funds. I'll just have it hidden in my house. I don't know. I feel like people always show the cash that they have, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if someone broke into my house, they're going to go straight for the binders. So the ones that I'm doing are Emergent B. They're $1,000 savings. I'm going to do cash emergency for my house, general emergency, and then I'm going to do the 500 Emergent B for my car emergency. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I originally did talk over this video and it was getting really long, so I am deciding to do a voiceover. We'll see in the future if I decide to do more real-time talking. I don't know. You guys let me know what your preference is. But let's just get right into it. So I am coloring. I think I did $8. I don't know if this is not satisfying for you guys to watch because I jump all over the place, but for me, like, I like being able to accomplish a little part of each side of the paper rather than like me just working on that honeybee hive. And then I did decide that each line is gonna be another like dollar. It's not gonna be the whole thing for $1. I'm also not sure what the total for this is, so it'll be a surprise at the very ending. I think I have oh my gosh, three. I don't know where we're trying to come out. I was gonna say 5. I have 3 of these dollar ones, and then on the same sheet there was a $5 one, so I'm gonna do 3 $1, 3 $5. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm putting all of these envelopes in here, but they're a little too thick. I think I would have made it so that there was none of that little flap that hangs over. I think it probably would have been a lot better, which I guess I could still do. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking the money that I have and just laying it all out at one time. Since this is the start of my cash savings, I'm not really adding to them. I'm starting like from the beginning. The cash that I pulled is from my cash emergency funds, and I decided to split it up between all these other like savings challenges rather than just having one big emergency fund. So I feel like what makes it a little bit different for me is I'm a home baker. I have my baking business. That's the only source of income for our family. We do have a mortgage and all that fun stuff, but I like to have different bills, especially the smaller bills, so that if I need to replenish my cash box and switch out bills, I have that readily available. I used to go to the bank every week and try to pull out and like do different things, but instead, like, if I have a ton of extra tens, which usually that's the bill or the denomination that I'm always looking for, I'll just put it in my cash savings so that the next time if I'm looking for more tens, I have that available, and then I can just replenish that with my saving challenges. I'm not exactly sure if that makes sense, but yeah, basically I just need to swap out bills if I need to for my markets. What else? I had a lot to say in the hour that I was filming this video, but I guess I'll just talk about me and like my financial situation. So right now I am 28 years old. I have 2 kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. Well, actually my daughter turns 5 next month, but almost a 5-year-old. So we're going to start having to save up for all of her after school activities. Right now, we're not having to pay for tuition, but that's something that we will probably have to start saving towards soon. My 1-year-old is not very expensive. She doesn't really need many things other than her formula and her food, so not a lot of savings for that. What else? We do own our house, so we have our mortgage and everything that comes with the mortgage, including property tax. I guess on my budgeting journey, I was really good with saving money, which is how I was able to afford my house. And then I did a lot of sinking funds to pay for the actual furniture that I used to decorate the house, which was really good. But once I moved in, we just started kind of blowing through our savings just to buy different things. And I don't know, I just feel like life always throws at you like all these random bills that I never had before. The one that was the biggest was my property tax. So I was previously married. My house is under mine and my parents' name just to protect me during my divorce. But because of that, they assumed that my house was a vacation rental since my parents own a house and this would have been their second property. So we were paying commercial prices on our property tax, which came out to $3,400 a year, maybe like 35 with all of the extra taxes and whatever. And so we realized after 2 years of paying for that was not correct. Somebody actually pointed it out to us, and then we got that fixed. I just paid our first property tax on the new like budgeting, or not budget, but the new like whatever scale last month, and that came out to $700, which is still a lot of money. That's $1,400 a year. But compared to the almost $3,500, it feels like nothing. So a lot of my money went towards that. I met my fiance a couple of years ago. I was a single mom. And then quickly after that, I dropped to part-time. And, you know, of course, when you're lowering your hours a week and changing jobs, then with that comes a lower pay. So we were kind of more on a tighter budget just because I wasn't bringing in as much money. I got a little reckless with how much I was spending because I was making a pretty decent salary at the job that I had prior to leaving my job, or prior to the job that I have now. And I just kept spending as if I was making that same amount, but I wasn't, on top of all the bills that we already started to accumulate because I moved into my house. So all of that kind of happened around the same time. Once I met him, we kind of moved really quickly and everything just started happening, and then we had our daughter. And so we're just trying to get back on track and create a savings. And a lot of that too, it's just the comfort and peace of mind because I am a business owner and this is like our only income for our house. So we want to be able to, you know, budget in case something happens. I make a small income through TikTok. I make TikTok videos, not a lot, but it's definitely something. And then we make a small income. I wouldn't say a small budget. We make a small income on Amazon too because I am in like the influencer program, but I don't really focus or push really like as much as other people do for those sales. But it has been starting to add up, and you know what? That's all still income that we didn't have prior to doing that. So we're really grateful. So right now we're just trying to pay down on some of our credit cards, build up our savings again. We are both really good at saving, and then all of a sudden we just weren't. So yeah, we're just trying to get ourselves back there. And then what else? I want to pay down my mortgage and my car payment. I want to pay more towards that every single month. I used to watch a lot of like the older budgeting videos talking about like debt payoff and the Dave Ramsey. So that was something that kind of like was instilled in my brain when I started really diving into budgeting. What are other sort of income, or not income, but goals for our budget? We want to save. Oh, I was not good about saving for my daughter's college and whatever it is, like her future. So I want to really focus on that as well. But right now we're just trying to pay off a couple of our credit cards and then we'll be fine. What else can I talk about? I've been really enjoying watching a bunch of people here on YouTube. I'm gonna link some of them down below. I feel like I was a part of like this other community prior to like, I don't know, I feel like there's so many more people on the budget or in the budgeting world on YouTube, and I love that so much. It just feels so different because like I felt like I was a part of the space prior, and right now I'm trying to jump back into it, and everyone is so fun to watch, and I love all of these like game videos. So I will be doing that as well. I do have a couple of scratch offs. If you see them and they do look like other people's ones, I did make them myself. I'm not selling them. I saw the ones that were kind of inspired by like the spooky coffee, but it's just not something that I'm going to be able to purchase right now because I just didn't feel like I could justify spending $12 each on savings challenges when the goal is to save. You know, like to me, I couldn't justify that. So I went ahead and printed it all out. I designed it, put off the scratch off tickets, and then yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Maybe later I will buy online, but for me, it's really easy. I used to have a planner sticker business, so I have a lot of like paper materials and like the skills and machines to make them myself. I don't know, maybe one day they'll be available, but that's not really something I'm planning for. I just wanted to do it just to save money. Right now we're jumping into the emergent B and the 500 at the 5. I'm just trying to figure out, I have all of this money, how to divide it evenly, or if they should all get an even amount. Coloring it was really fun. I don't know if, I feel like some people probably get really like particular about how they color, and I just kind of was like making up my own. I think I'm doing $85 for each of them, and then I realized, wait, you can't put $85 in the 500 at the Hive because it's like an even $10 for each one. Yeah, I think I kind of messed up, but I go ahead and I fixed that after. Even though like I feel like, okay, so I work at Target. That's like my job right now. I've been at Target for 7 years. I left for 1 year when I did that one job that I was making really good money at. But a lot of my time at Target, I was counting the money, and money is disgusting. So you'll see me use Germex a lot. It's so gross. I don't like touching my pens if I just touch the money. And then of course I'm like going back and forth. On the 500 at the 5 or at the Hive, I'm doing like a sunset color, the pink, the orange, and the yellow. I think another one of the emergent bee, I'm doing more of a rainbow, but I'm sure we'll get there in a little bit for us to see what colors I use. Oh my gosh. Oh, that scared me, the water hose outside. I wanted to mention briefly that pen that I have right here. It is from my friend Kahiva. She owns a shop called Scribblish Co. I'll go ahead and link her video, or not her video, but her link to her Etsy shop. We are from Hawaii. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. I think a lot of things here are a little bit different. We don't have a gas bill. I don't have a water bill because my water is caught from the rain. It's required in the area that I live. I have a 10,000 gallon catchment system, but because of that we need electricity to run our water. So whenever we run the water, we are contributing to our electricity bill, which I didn't realize was not normal until I went to other places and people didn't have to pay for their water through their electricity. They had like a water bill. So yeah, that's different. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm really big into sinking funds. I strongly believe in sinking funds, and I'm trying to get back into it because I don't know what it is, guys. Like my fiance and I, we're so good at saving money, we're really good at budgeting, all of these things, and we just fell off of it. I don't know why. I don't know, I started to like stress by like whenever I was sad, and I never was like an emotional shopper, but recently I think since having my daughter, I kind of became like that. I don't know where that came from. I think my mom is kind of like that a little bit, not too much, but I think I was just really good at saving money. And then when I started buying stuff for my house, I had the money allocated for it, but I got into the habit of spending a lot of money. And then my favorite thing in the world is to garden. So once I started gardening, I was spending a lot of money, and I felt like I could justify it because, you know, you're beautifying your house and your outside and your landscape is so pretty. And I was growing vegetables, so I was saving money on, and it just got out of hand. I was honestly spending way too much money on gardening that I should not have. And then what else? Oh, then I started my small business. So I was buying a lot of stuff for my small business, and even though I was making money, I made the money back. It still was like the habit of buying so much stuff that became so normal for me. And then I don't even know, then I just got in the rhythm and I could afford it, so I was doing it, and then I couldn't really afford it, and so now we're here. Now we're trying to build back up our savings. It's really, really important to me and my fiance. I love this little one. So my what is it? Oh, I think I don't know what I'm doing. So I wanted to use this little envelope for my garden funds because we want to buy a bunch of plants for our front yard, and then I realized I put it in the wrong folder. Then I had to like go back and try to figure out where that folder was. But I hope that you guys are enjoying this video. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, if there's something that you would like for me to do differently. Would you prefer if I did real time talking? Because I definitely could. The video was about 50 minutes. Would you guys like a longer video? What should I talk about in my next videos? I feel like there's so many like really fun things that people do by like saying a movie quote. That's one of my favorites by Tara. She does like a movie quote, and then you have to guess what it is. Or something interactive. Oh, these are the scratch offs that I made. I love them. I don't think oh, you know what? I don't think I scratched off this one. I put money in it, but I don't, oh no, I did it. Sorry. I was looking at it today and I thought I forgot, but I realized I did the one all the way to the right. My table is broken, so every time I move it, my camera shakes. I need to fix it, and then it won't be as shaky in the next video. So I'm really sorry about that. I feel like this video has been really fun to kind of make and to edit. I really want to spend more time doing it, but I have such limited time with all of the things that I'm doing. I'm actually supposed to be working right now. My fiance is still in the kitchen finishing up all the cookies for our market. We need to leave in an, oh my gosh, we need to leave in an hour and a half, and I'm sitting over here making this voiceover. But I guess this will be my new therapy. I'm gonna figure out, because all of these little savings don't fit in the envelope. I didn't print them right, but that's fine. I will put them all on the side, and they're all labeled in the back, so I can easily find them. I actually made little labels for my binder, and I'll show you that in the next video. I did it last night off camera, so I'm really excited to show you what I did. I think it looks a little bit better, a little bit more organized, and then I found some dashboards. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Like I said, any suggestions. I would definitely love that. I'm hoping to do an actual budget with me. I can't really show you my income because I am a small business owner, but I would definitely love to show you all of the sinking funds and emergency things that we're saving for. I think it'd be really fun. I think this sticker is from Scribbleish. We call my daughter Miss Frog, and the other one, this is a panda, not a panda, oh my gosh, it's a tiger from our zoo. Her name is Tazaki. And I thought it was just fun to add some little fun details to my binder. I have a lot more. I need to go through all of my paper and really decorate. But yeah, I think that'll pretty much be it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you staying to the end, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, guys.